Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Dr. Alicia Malone, Bondage Breakers. Talking about, now before we get into the event, and I promise you, we are going to promote your event.
That's fine.
But I've got so many questions for you. Your heart for children. When a parent who is modeling as a parent is in prison, how do we keep crime from becoming generational? I know you had said that's one of your goals. How do we do it?
Well, I think the way to abate the generational curse, because that's exactly what you're asking, is to buy into the ideology and the physical activity to enhance and improve the lives of children of incarcerated parents. Mm-hmm. For example, we spoke about the camp, but the other end of that is that we also offer an educational incentive for children whose mom or dad is incarcerated. Now, there's a 7-point criteria that you have to go through in order to apply for this, but I have over the years, and again, thanks be to God, we have gifted at least 17 children over the 30 years that we've been in existence with a scholarship. Our highest scholarship, when we were really doing well and the community was really embracing us, had been $1,500. The lower scholarship has been $100. Mm-hmm. And the last 3 years or so, as we've been doing that, I've been paying that out of my pocket.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, because I believe in children, and I believe that if my children can go, and I mean, I've had children that have graduated and matriculated from Spelman, from Toledo. I've got one young lady, she's right now in Texas, Texas as a teacher in one of the schools now,
wow,
whose dad was incarcerated.
Wow.
So it is a good, viable program, but, there's a culture, within the prisons, there's a culture within Akron, and I don't know what's going on, but we need help from whatever direction we could ever receive it from.
To have these children find out their purpose in life, mm-hmm, and know that it's possible.
Yes.
That go pursue it.
Yes.
Dream your dreams,
yes,
and live them out, because you were created by God with a purpose.
Yes.
And if you need some education to get there, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, let's provide that to you.
Exactly.
So how do we do this? Is that what the fundraiser is partly helping you do? Provide
yes,
scholarships to children?
Oh, yes.
This is awesome. Tell
yes,
us all about it.
All right. The fundraiser is going to be multifaceted, so to speak, because we've been kind of on the bottom rung of things for the last, say, 5 years. But one of my board members insisted that we have this fundraiser to put Bondage Breakers back on the map, first of all, to let the community know that, over these 30 years, we have really, really been actively pursuing every entity that you and I have talked about this morning. We've been going inside the prisons, for 30 of the 30 years, okay? Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, 2 or 3 of my chaplain friends, they're now retiring from and they remember us when we first started.
Wow. Well, you're not allowed to do that. Don't even think about that.
No, we're in the Army for the Lord, right?
That's right.
We don't retire.
That's right. There's no such thing.
And so, this fundraiser will be multifaceted in terms of helping us engender funds so that we can continue our mission, continue the ministry, into 2020. Certainly, I do want to revive the scholarship program, which is in the name of one of our deceased members, Maxine Winters. Mm. I want to revive the scholarship program for the camp, which is in the name of another deceased member, David S. Mosley. Mm-hmm. All right. But everything that we do does take money. Now, we get some funds from our community. We get some individual donors that they love Bondage Breakers. They love what we do.
Yes.
But they're not corporate, so they don't have that kind of money, corporate dollars. We have family members that contribute. But again, they're not corporate, so they can't contribute corporate dollars. So those are 2 pieces that we want to revive. We want to strengthen what remains in terms of the internal ministries, and those internal ministries that we did not talk about, that I'll talk about now, is we have a Say Yes to Work incentive for those coming out and wanting to enter into the reentry piece.
Nice.
Say Yes to Work. It's a 6 to 9 week program to teach them how to value their assets and their skills, and to understand that in today's economy, when you talk about working, it's different than when maybe you and I first started working. We didn't have to go through psychological exams. We didn't have to have
a drug
camera
test
looking at us and drug tests
Yes.
and things like that.
Yes.
So they need to understand the when, the where, the why, and how necessary it is to comply. So we do a Say Yes to Work program. We've been doing it for years now. That is our internal teaching.
Awesome.
Then we also have the economic incentive, and that is the Servant's Hands program. In Servant's Hands, even though they're volunteer, they get what I call a stipend. Every 2 weeks, I'm able to pay the workers for the work that they've done for the senior citizens, just to give them enough monies to be able to, and here's my analogy, to take 2 pieces of bread and put peanut butter in between and rub it together and eat. Okay? It's not a living wage, but it's a wage where they don't have to go out anymore and steal. They don't have to go out and borrow. They don't have to do those things that cause aberrance.
And it equates doing a service and getting compensated for it in some way.
Sure.
You put those two things together, and then you could really go get a job. And yes.
Sure. When I reconcile the dollars at the end of every year, and the season just ended in November 2nd, those young men have made at least $1,500 throughout the summer, from April to November. That's
for basically doing volunteer work.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, my goodness, what you're doing is amazing. We want to support it. You've got an upcoming event?
Yes.
Tell me all about it.
Well, upcoming, this coming Friday the 15th, we will be celebrating the 30th plus anniversary. We have my mentor and the individual that signed off on my doctorate of ministry, called Dr. Marvin McMickle. He's coming to Akron. He has just recently retired from Colgate, Rochester, Crozier Divinity School. He was the president there.
Wow.
He also, though, before he went there, he was in Akron and Cleveland as the pastor of Antioch Baptist Church. And he also was many of our professors, there at Ashland Theological Seminary. Susie, I spent a lifetime at Ashland.
It's a good school.
I had to add it up one day, and I spent 11 years at Ashland.
Oh, my goodness.
I enjoy learning.
They should name a building after you.
I have a young man at church that says they should name a street after you.
Hey, that's true, too. That's coming one day. Where will this take place, and when, and how do we get tickets?
Okay, it will take place at St. George Antiochian Church, 3204 Ridgewood Road, Fairlawn, Ohio, 44333. The doors will open at 5:30. At this late date, there are no tickets per se, but if you call in and give me your name and let me know that you're really coming, we'll put you down as a head count.
Awesome.
And then you can pay at the door.
Perfect.
Okay?
What number would that be?
That number will be 330-701-0576. And if you can't reach me, 330-861-2932.
All right. So either 330-701-0576. If that doesn't work, try 330-861-2932. And doors open. Everything gets started at 5:30. This is happening on Friday, the 15th.
Friday the 15th.
And supporting an amazing cause of bondage breakers. Do you accept volunteers? Are there some volunteer opportunities? What kinds of things can we help you do?
Yes, there will be many volunteer opportunities. We just concluded a board meeting this past Saturday. We are looking for people that have, first of all, energy, for this particular population. One thing that I found out, Susie, during these 30-odd years is that everyone is not called to prison ministry. It has to be a calling because there are some painstaking things that happen, and there is no money involved. None of my staff has ever been paid, okay? But
there are other rewards.
Sure, and that's what you have to look at. You really have to look at that. But we start up in February with what we call a startup ministry, and we always elicit throughout the entire city volunteers that would like to come and be a part in some way. All right. This year, because we have 2 new volunteers that are coming on board, it's in the back of our minds to start a program for mentorship and discipleship for young children. Okay, children, our greatest need is children. We need to deposit everything, all this energy I have, for example, needs to be deposited into children, because one day I'm going home, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But when I go home, I want it to be said that my labor was not in vain in Christ, that she made a healthy deposit into the lives of children so that they can take the mantle. I used to run track. Take the mantle, take the baton, and run forward.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes. Awesome. Sometimes we will meet somebody who is trying to re-enter.
Yes.
And just how do we treat them? What do they need from us to feel welcome and not focus on any mistakes of the past? We all have made mistakes. Not one of us doesn't need a savior.
That's right.
So what is the best way to greet someone and take their hand and help them along as they re-enter?
As I recall, for so many years, my thing is, the first thing coming out the starting block is love them without prejudice.
Yes.
Okay? Love them and welcome them back. I have been known to take them down to like McDonald's or Burger King and say, I just want to have a little chit chat with you. Lunch is on me today. Let's talk. I need for you to express whatever you feel, whatever you're feeling, because they have fears when they come back. That's something that we don't recognize. They have fears when they come back. If they've been incarcerated 15, 20 years, when they come back, the cell phone is scary to them. They don't know nothing about the cell phone or the street lights and how the cameras are on the poles now, and they can catch you running across the red light and things like. They don't know anything about that.
It's got to feel like time travel.
Yes.
It's like being picked up and plopped into some futuristic movie.
Yes.
It's got to be weird.
Yes. So the first thing, to make them comfortable, let them know that you're loving them, and in that love is always active. Love it, for me, it's never passive. I can say I love you all day long, but if I don't do something for you, if I don't take you down to the health department and help you get your birth certificate or help you get your driver's license, or, and we've done all of those kind of things, okay? If I don't help you, get connected with institutions or other organizations, faith-based organizations now, that provide the mental health or provide housing, there's no need in me, no need in you coming my way or me coming your way.
Yeah. No, we've got to act it out.
Yes.
Take some action.
Yes.
Well, this is so awesome. We've been visiting with Dr. Alicia Malone. She is founder of Bondage Breakers. If you can make it Friday, please do. Call this number, 330-701-0576 or 330-861-2932. Get on that list to be able to attend. Hear some inspiring messages and be able to support. If not, I'm sure that they would take a donation anyway. So give them a call and figure out a way to be able to make a donation to support this awesome cause. It's Bondage Breakers. Dr. Alicia Malone, thank you so much for all you do in our community.
Thank you, Susan. It was a great opportunity that you've given to us, and I enjoyed the visit.
So did I.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.